I'm gonna show you how your stock exhaust sounds, and I'm gonna give you not one, but two options that you can use to change your bike's sound. By watching this video, you will find out the best way to improve your bike's sound and performance. So method number one is drilling the baffles, AKA the 1 3/4 holy order mod. You may have heard that on some forums or somewhere else on the interwebs. Method two, to improve the sound and performance of your motorcycle, is going to be aftermarket upgrades. Now, before we start this video, I want you guys to hear what your stock pipes sound like before the modification. Fuel on, key switch on. It's hard to tell that it actually started because it's so quiet. So I've got a lavalier mic here on my chest, right here, and this should be picking up some of that audio sound a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's terrible. You know what's funny? The intake through the velocity stack is actually louder than the pipes when I'm standing next to it. Listen. Woo! Sounds like it's from Europe. Sounds like someone's punching a cat. All right, enough of that nonsense. First thing you're gonna need for this job is a cordless drill and an 1 3/4 hole saw. And we're gonna be removing the baffles from our mufflers. There we go, I think that was it. So now we've got our baffle loose. You're gonna get some needle nose and pull it out. Now, if it doesn't want to come past this point, you can always get some bigger pliers, but there you go. There's your baffle. It's kind of hot. Now we're gonna do the front pipe. So we've got a bunch of 12mm nuts and bolts. I took a bolt out from down here, this one off. Well, I'm gonna need my Dadcore headlamp. That's right. Now I can see. Oh, there we go. Dunsky. Getting this baffle out is a little more work than the rear pipe. Good needle nose pliers with grip on the inside. Vice grips with grip, needle nose. Small pry bar, even smaller pry bar. And I've got one of these coolant hose picks that I used because if you look at the inside of this, there's little holes in the inside which you can use this tool to go in, get in one of the holes and kind of move it around. It's stuck inside there because of all the carbon deposits inside here that have just built up over the years. So this is the baffle that you're gonna pull out of the rear pipe. This is what they look like. You can see each one has 2 layers on it. You're gonna drill through the first one, then drill through the second. Same with this pipe here. You're gonna drill through the first, then the second baffle. I know a lot of you guys are required by local laws and regulations to have mufflers intact. No one's gonna know your muffler's gone. I've heard of some people saying, you know, a cop's gonna put their nightstick in there. There's still a baffle in there. You haven't taken all the baffles out. That's just the rear baffle. There's more in there. For all you guys out there who wanna maintain your stock bike, stock exhaust, but you're looking for a little bit better sound, this is a very inexpensive way to do it. Again, that's an 1 3/4 hole saw down at your Home Depot, a cordless power drill, some needle nose pliers, needle nose vice grips, and maybe a small pry bar or 2. You're gonna get the job done in under an hour. So that's, I would say what, like a 1 beer job, maybe 2 if you have to take tinkle breaks. Now we heard the stock exhaust previously, and you heard how bad it sucked. Now let's hear the improved version. Fuel on. I'm gonna walk around, somebody with a lavalier can pick up that sound. Now this is a set of stock exhaust where we've drilled out the baffles. This sounds okay, and it's the cheap method, but the sound isn't phenomenal. Nothing to write home about, you know? And it doesn't look very good because you're still running the stock pipes, nothing special there. Now let's hear the bike with one of our handmade exhaust installed with a performance tuning kit and a velocity stack. Beautiful pipes made of 304 stainless steel. They are manufactured right here in the United States of America. These are a beautiful set of open pipes for your VT600. They are constructed using our DOM stainless steel bosses and 3/8 thick stainless steel collars. These install on the Honda Shadow VT600 from 1988 all the way up to 2007. Remember, use those fresh exhaust gaskets. You're gonna wanna get a set with your new exhaust. Now, when you install these exhausts, adjusting each nut on the exhaust will move the exhaust like this on that same plane. So if you tighten one nut more than the other, it's gonna make the exhaust do this. You tighten the bottom one, it's gonna pull the exhaust this way. So that's why as I install pipes like this that sit next to each other, take your time in tightening down the nuts, go little by little each time, measure them up, until you get everything snugged down. Now you can hear the extreme difference in the sound between these two sets of exhaust. First, we listened to a stock exhaust set with baffles removed. It is a sound change, but it's really nothing that impressive. Now, when you bolt on a set of custom exhaust, do a little tune-up, add a velocity stack, that bike is a whole different animal and you're ready to party. But I wanna know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments which method you think is superior, or if you guys do something different, sound off.